Good morning, everybody. I'm just going to leave this open for a couple minutes so people can kind of get themselves set up, get logged in. You can just hang out, find yourself in a comfortable seat on the mat. You can close your eyes and breathe, and we'll just relax here for a couple minutes until everyone else jumps in, and then at 10 we'll get going. Good morning. All right. Just waiting for everyone to get set up. Perfect. I'll go to my mat too, so you can find yourself, sit however is comfortable for you. Close your eyes and just breathe for a little bit, and then we'll get to it. Glad you could join. So you can sit here in stillness while you relax and wait till 10 o'clock to come around, or you can have a few little movements just to kind of loosen it up. If you want to try doing it from kneeling today, you can do that too. Whatever's comfy. Just let yourself get in the yoga zone. All right. So for those of you who are logged in already, close your eyes. Try to let your jaw be relaxed. Let your breathing slow down a little bit. You can have a little small smile on your face and just hang out here. Just keeping an eye on everything that's going on. Perfect. So count yourself through 5 breaths right now before we get moving. So just try to sit up nice and tall, let yourself feel grounded. Pull your shoulders back and down so you're feeling nice and proud, a small smile on your face, and then let's take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. Do a couple more breaths like that at your own pace. For these ones, you can go in and out through your nose. And then for the last 2, we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. And then out through your mouth. Feel as if the tension's releasing. One more like that, the deepest one all morning, in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Good. Have a little wiggle like you're physically shaking off anything that's been nagging you. And then we'll start with our neck and we're going to roll it side to side. Might be holding a little more tension in our neck these days. Staring at the phone or the computer a little bit more than usual. If there's any tight spots, just pause, hold it there. And keep moving. Let yourself work through one more time each side, and then you can bring your head back to the center. Coming back to seated, you're going to reach your arms out, reach them all the way up, palms together. They're going to slide down all the way to your heart. Interlace your hands, press them away from you as you tuck your chin to your chest. And then bring your hands back in towards your body, unravel them, and sweep it up towards the ceiling again. Let's do this a few times. Slide it down your center. Interlace, press them away, tuck your chin, feel a stretch in your shoulders. And then bring your gaze up as you bring your hands towards your chest, release them down, sweep it up. You can take your gaze up to follow your hands. Slide them down to your heart, interlace, press away. And one more time. Bring your hands down to come up. Palms together. Slide them down, interlace your hands together, press it away, tuck your chin to your chest. And bring everything back in, release your hands to the sides. We're going to take our right hand, lift it up and over and bend to the side. So really reach with that top hand. And then you're going to fold forward, rounding your back. Let your hands crawl all the way over to the other side. We'll find a bend over here. Try to pull your shoulders away from your ears and reach with that top hand. So you're really reaching with the top hand, but pressing away from the floor with that bottom hand. You'll feel it open all the way up your side body. And then fold. Let your hands come to the floor, and then just come back up to seated. We're going to crawl on over to our hands and knees. Good, you can have a little bit of movement here, getting your hands ready, kind of lifting one palm up at a time. And then we'll start with our legs. So we're going to take our left leg up to the side, like you're on a little fire hydrant. Bring it back down. We're going to do that 15 times. So the leg is bent and we're opening it up to the side. A little pause at the top and back down. Warming up our glutes here. So keep going back and forth like that. Do the first few with a pause at the top and then come down. Try to keep even weight in both hands. And then the last 5 we're going to do nice and fluid, no pause. And set it back down. Now we'll do it on over to the other side. So your right leg is opening up to the side and coming back down. Go through a few with a pause at the top. Continue on at your own pace. Really grip the floor with your hands. Even weight between both shoulders. And then the last 5 we'll do nice and fluid. Good, and then reset everything. You can kind of do that little walk on your hands again. Loosen them up. And then we're going to kick the right leg out straight behind us. And then the opposite arm. So your left arm's reaching forward. Try to keep your core nice and tight. Body's long. And then set everything down. You can do that on the other side. Left leg comes out. Make sure your core is engaged. And then reach with your right arm forward. 2-second pause at the top and then come back down. Other side, we're going to keep alternating. Right leg goes out, left arm, and come back down. Other side, reaching everything long and down. One more time each side. So you're pressing away from the floor, finding length, and down. Other side. Good. Walk your hands forward a little bit. You're going to tuck your toes and come all the way up into your down dog. If your legs are a little tight, you can bend one knee at a time, loosening it up. And find a little stillness in your down dog. And we're going to come forward into our plank. Now we'll hold here, we'll play around in plank a little bit, but whenever you need a break, we're all going to end up meeting in child's pose, so you can go there when you're ready. But if anyone wants to get their shoulders burning a little bit, we're going to bring our right knee and tap our right elbow, tap our right wrist, slide it to the left wrist, left elbow, back to your plank. Try that on the other side. Left knee goes to your left elbow, slides down, stays hovering, crosses over right wrist, tap, right elbow tap, back to plank, and then drop. Let's meet everyone in child's pose. Hang out here, you can roll out your wrists, have a little sway if your back's a little tight, and breathe. Okay, from your child's pose, start to bring your body up. Bring our shoulders over our hands. We're just rocking forward a little bit. And then dropping back into our child's pose. So this is just getting our hands ready for some weight. So start to rock forward a little bit. Shoulders past the knuckles and then drop back. And continue like that, flowing back and forth. And as always, there's options. So if you want it more of a workout, you can add a little knee down push-up and then come back. So either just rock to here, or you can add a push-up and rock back to your child's pose. Whatever version your body's feeling today, we'll do 2 more like that. Finish up your last set and then hang back out in your child's pose. We'll wait until everyone's here. And then all together, we're going to reset on our hands and knees. Keep your elbows in. Can pet your pets. And then we're going to all either come to our knees or our toes and lower as slow as you can all the way to the floor. Good. Let your legs go down. We're going to roll on over to our side, propping ourselves up. And hand on your hip, and we're going to take the top leg, keep everything straight, and lift it up and down 10 times. Feels like I'm posing for the camera. So a lot of the exercises we're doing today are just to work those small muscles in our glutes and legs that don't always get a lot of love. So we're going to do 5 more lifts. Last one, lift it up as high as you can. Squeeze your leg and then back down. You're going to roll on over, and we'll do that to the other side. Prop yourself up on your elbow, hand on your hip, and 10 lifts like this. Three more. And then back down. Roll onto your belly. We're going to come to Sphinx pose for a little chest opener. Palms down, shoulder width apart. Feel like you're pulling them out apart and bring your chest through. Gaze lifts. Legs are strong and back is long. No pinching of the low back here. And then roll down. Reset your hands underneath your shoulders. And we'll press right up to dog. Don't worry if your heels can't touch the ground there. You can have a nice bend in your knees. Try to just be long in your back. Super bend in your knees now, and we're gonna walk our hands towards our feet. So we're in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Let your head go. Add a little twist here. You're gonna bend the right knee, right fingertips come down. Peel your left hand across your chest and towards the ceiling. And other side, fold and switch. Left fingertips down, right hand comes up. And fold. Tuck your chin to your chest. We're going to press away from the floor with our feet as we roll all the way up to standing. Roll your shoulders back as your head comes up. And we're going to sweep our arms out and all the way up. Grabbing your right wrist, you're going to bend over to the side. And other side, reach up. Grab the opposite wrist, reach up and over, side body stretch. And up. Let your hands go down. Now we'll work on a little bit of balance. So we're going to balance on our left leg, and we're going to pick up our right knee and hug it into our chest. You can roll your ankle to pass some time. Roll it one way and then the opposite way. And then stepping forward a little bit with that right foot, you're going to pick the left leg up now. Hug it in. Same thing on this side. So for balances, try to have a strong standing leg. You're engaging it instead of collapsing into the hip and just letting your bones try to hold you up. So really try to lift and align everything nice. So we're going to step that left foot forward. We're walking all the way to the front. Pick up your right knee. We can hold it here for working on our balance. If you want to go next level, you're going to hold on with your left arm and add a twist. So you're going to twist to the side of that lifted leg and see if you can look behind you. Look forward to come out. Both hands can hug that knee in a little bit more than the last step. Stepping forward a bit more, pick up the left knee. Same option on this side. If you want to hold it with your right hand, open across your chest and take a look towards the back of the room. Feel all those tiny little muscles working. Look forward, hug it in one last time. And then reset both feet down, a little bit of a wiggle as you bring your arms up towards the ceiling and then reaching forward, fold. Halfway lift, you find some length. And then fold. Plant your hands. You're going to step back all the way to down dog. Press your hips right up. Hold here for 4 breaths. And big bend in your knees. Let's walk our hands back. So we're in a forward fold at the back of our mat once more. And let's try that twist again. So you're bending the right knee, lifting the left fingertips towards the ceiling. Chest is nice and open. And fold, other side. And fold back to your mat. Roll on up to standing, nice and slow. Head comes up last, reset your body. And now we're gonna pick up our right ankle, so our heel's towards our bum. Try to keep your knees close to the midline, not splaying out to the side too much. And if you're not feeling a stretch, just lengthen your tailbone down a little bit so you feel it at the front of that bent leg. And then step it forward, we're walking to the front again. Pick up your left heel towards your glutes. One more time each side, stepping forward, picking up the right leg. So you can stay like this, or if you want to jazz it up a bit, you can go for a little version of dancer pose where you start to hinge forward, reach your left hand out in front of you, and then try to press your back foot into your hand as if you're lifting it up towards the ceiling. Gently bring yourself back to the center. Release that foot one more time the other side. You're stepping forward, picking up your left foot. You can hold here or try your little version of dancer here. You're pressing your foot into your hand, opening up your left shoulder and reaching forward with your right hand, chest is lifted. And slowly come back to the center and let it all down. Give everything a little wiggle. And to test our balance and loosen things up again, we're just going to try to swing our leg forward and back from standing. You can always hold onto a wall or a chair. See if you can touch your toe. Let it swing forward and back. And slow your movements a little bit. Back to the center, other side. You can start nice and small. And then really warm it up. Maybe going to reach for your toe. Keep swinging like that a little bit. I'm just gonna come check in on you guys. Good. Couple big swings, and then loosen it up a little bit. Let it come down to the floor, and we'll just shimmy back to the front of our mat. Now I'm going to walk you through one of the first flows I ever learned at my yoga school. So, standing tall at the front of your mat, you're going to sweep your arms all the way up. Palms come together. As they slide down to your heart, you're going to pick up your left leg. Stepping that left leg about a foot behind us, fold forward and let your right toes come up. Arms sweeping up towards the ceiling like you're holding a big beach volleyball behind you. And then shift your weight forward onto your right foot as if you're collecting all your energy to the middle of your body, and then shoot it out for a warrior three. So you're trying to reach forward and back. This will get easier as we know what poses are coming. So we're going to step that back foot behind us, opening the toe up to the side. Both legs are straight. Reach your arms up. And come to warrior two. Okay. Flip your front palm and reach up. We're gonna reverse our warrior, little side bend. And then come forward into side angle pose. Reaching that top arm up and over alongside your ear. Helps a little bit if you know the names of the poses, but I'll do my best to explain before I get out of breath. All right, then here we're gonna switch it up a little bit. You're sweeping that top arm down in front of you, and we're gonna come as if we're surfing. So we're leaning into that back leg. The toes can point out a little bit if it's a bit more comfortable. And then big transition here. You're looking back towards the front. You're pivoting on your feet. So you're coming into a lunge, facing the front. This is also a test of balance. And then you're pressing off the back foot and coming to sit in chair just for a moment here. Squeeze your legs together, chest lifts. And then press up into standing. And wiggle it out. Lots of poses in there. Let's try it on the other side. I'm just going to go over here so you can see everything better. So reach your arms up. Palms come together. They'll slide down the center. This time you're lifting your right leg up. Finding your balance here. And then we're going to step back behind us a little bit and sweep our hands down to come up, folding over that left leg. Left toes are reaching up towards the ceiling. Start to shift your weight forward. Gather your balance on that left foot as if you're bringing all your energy into the center, and then you're extending out long into your warrior three. So your back leg's reaching out behind you. Hands reaching out in front. And a little bend in that front leg so you can step the right leg back behind you. Toes opening up to the side. Legs are straight, reach your arms up. And then let yourself settle into warrior two on the other side. Flip the front palm and reach it up and back. And we'll find side angle on this side. So your left elbow comes down to your top thigh. Back arm up and over, reaching towards the front. And then a couple little funky transitions. So you sweep your hand down and around. Point those back toes out a little bit. Send your hips down and back like you're surfing or catching a wave. And then big pivot. So you're looking towards the front of your mat. Start to shift your weight, pivoting your feet. You're on the toes at the back, your heels towards the ceiling, and you're reaching up. Try to press off that back foot and come to a little chair pose at the front. And then press up and let everything go. Just gonna come back here. We'll try it one more time and we'll just flow through it quickly and then we'll stretch it out. So get yourself set up in mountain pose. Sweep your arms down to come up. Palms come together as they slide down to your heart. Your left leg lifts. Find a balance here. And step back, sweep, fold. Hands reaching behind and up towards the ceiling. Bringing your weight forward. Collect all your energy on that right foot. Bring it into the center and then whoosh, explode it out. Feel nice and strong here. Little bend in that front leg. You're going to step back behind you. Straighten everything up. So you can reset your stance if you need to. And into our warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it up and back. And we'll flow forward into a side angle pose. Drop your hands down, shift your feet, you're bending into the back leg. Hips back and down, right toes can pop up if you'd like. And then the big transition, look forward, start to shift your body weight, pivot on the back foot and reach your arms up. Step your feet together, drop into a little chair just to feel strong. And press up and wiggle it out. You can stay where you are, I'll just shift over here. And last time on the other side, sweep your arms up. Palms together. So slide down your center, lift your right leg up. We're flowing through it. Step it back, fold. Lean your weight forward into that left foot. Collect all your energy here into the center. And bring it out long, warrior three. Gently step that leg back behind you. Both legs straight and reach everything up. Shift your legs if you need to, and we're dropping back into warrior two. Let's reverse it first. Flip the front palm up and back. And we'll keep flowing right to side angle. And then the tricky little moves here. Start to shift your weight, bend that back leg. You'll notice the back toes kind of point out a bit, make it easier to drop down. And then look to the front of your mat. Start to shift your weight, pivot on the back foot, reach your arms up. Last move, step your feet together, drop your seat into chair. Chest is shining forward. Press up and let your arms go and wiggle it out. Good job. That was the first flow we ever learned at our yoga training. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're getting close to a little relax, so let's just bring ourselves down onto our mat. And let your breathing start to slow down. We're going to roll all the way onto our back. Let yourself have a big inhale and exhale, letting it out as a sigh here. And then let your knees fall side to side to loosen up that low back. Bringing your knees back to the center, hug them both into your chest. Keep a hold of your right knee and let your left leg go down. Just like we did in that standing twist, you're going to hold your right leg in your left hand and bring it up and over across your body, gentle twist, and take your gaze to the right side. Gently bring yourself back to the center. We're going to cross that right ankle over the left knee, interlace your hands underneath your left thigh, and start to hug it into your chest. Keep both your feet flexed. We'll hold here for 20 seconds. Gently release, uncross your legs, hugging in the left knee now. Right leg extends long. We're going to hold it in our right hand and bring it up and over across our body. And you can take your gaze to the left. Gently come back onto your back, cross that left ankle over the right, and hug it in. And 20 seconds here. And gently release. We're going to hug both knees, grab them underneath your knees, tuck your chin to your chest, and start to rock and roll a few times forward and back until you come all the way to seated. All right, so from here you can continue to add in any more stretches that your body needs. But otherwise, thank you so much for joining in this practice. And if you have any questions or any requests for poses or different times of day, just leave them in the comments and I'll go give it a look. So thank you so much. Namaste. Bye, guys.